everyone, and welcome to week 35 of Operation Lose a Baby Hippo. So this week I lost 1.76 pounds, which means that I am officially down 81.34 pounds. Which means that I just made my third goal this week, you guys. I made my third goal already, and it's like 6 weeks early. Oh, and I'm so excited because I was so nervous that I was not going to make it with that little stall slash slowdown slash whatever you want to call it that happened a couple weeks ago. And I still made it. I still, chugging along, slow but steady, and I made my third goal, and I'm very, 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 very happy about that. And with the less than 2 pound loss that I had this week, that actually made my decision regarding switching to the new plan pretty easy, which is what I was hoping for last week. I didn't care if I lost less than 2 pounds or more than 2 pounds. I just wanted to make that decision super easy for me. And I kind of talked to my coach a little bit more about it, and I stopped in the profile store in St. Cloud and I talked to them a little bit more about it, and we decided that I am going to finish out the product that I have. So I have about a week and a half's worth of product right now. And then after that, I will switch to the new plan for 4 weeks and give it a try. So I've promised to stick to it faithfully for 4 weeks. And then I will, at the end of 4 weeks, I will see kind of how the weight loss is going, if I like the new plan or not. And then at that point, I will decide which one I would prefer to stay with through the end of the first phase, so through the end of reboot. So it's kind of a compromise, my coach kind of wanted me to switch right away, and I was like, I kind of want to finish what I have. Like, I have a week and a half's worth of shakes right now that are the 15-gram shakes, and I'm getting close enough to the end, or close enough to my goal weight loss, that I don't want to stock up on too many shakes, because I know that when I go to adapt, I'm going to have less product, and I don't really want to be wasting any product or spending money that I don't need to actually spend. So I think that from now on, I'm going to buy them in smaller increments, because I normally would get 5 to 6 weeks worth at a time, and I think I'm going to go down to 3 or 4 weeks worth at a time. And that way I can kind of judge better when it gets closer to my goal weight, how many more weeks of product I need at my current plan. So that's kind of what's going on right now in terms of going to the new plan. But with the 80-pound loss, that also means that I have a updated progress photo for you guys. So I'm going to really quick remind you guys of what I looked like in the beginning of the program. So this is me when I first started. This was the first day of the program for me. In this picture, I weigh 237.21 pounds. I am considered severely obese in this picture, and I don't look good. I don't look good at all in this picture. It's not me. I don't like it. So then I have taken a updated picture. And this is what I looked like on Thursday night after I weighed in. And in this picture, I weigh 155.87 pounds with a grand total loss of 81.34 pounds. So I'm going to compare them side by side here, and you can see that there's a very distinct and noticeable difference between my before and my current picture. Everything from my face to my waist, my thighs, everything looks a lot smaller than what it did. I mean, it's insane. You can even tell that that sports bra is fitting me way better than what it did. It was way too small in the first picture, and now it actually looks like it is the normal size of what I should be wearing. And then here is kind of the progress. So in the very first picture, you see me, and then you see me at 50 pounds lost, and then the updated photo with the 81-pound loss, and you can kind of see the progression of what 50 pounds lost look like, and then what an additional 30 pounds after that looks like. So I still have about 18.66 pounds to lose to hit my goal weight. So I think that, I look pretty good, but I'm definitely going to look a lot better when I hit that goal weight. So this week actually happens to be my 8-month update as well. So it kind of, everything seemed to happen at once. I decided to switch plans, I lost 80 pounds, and now it's my 8-month update and I was able to take measurements. So I didn't have very high expectations for my measurements because I've had such a just frustrating weight loss this month. And I wasn't wrong. I did not lose as many inches this month as I did the month before. In fact, I think my total inches lost for my whole body was only like 2.25. So the biggest area that I saw in inches lost was in my hips, which I lost an inch in from last month. I am very happy that my weight loss seems to be proportionate because when I started this, everyone told me that I was going to lose my boobs. Like, your boobs are going to go, you're going to be flat-chested, you're going to have a fat belly and no boobs. And I am very happy that that has not happened. Everything has been proportionate. So I still look like a normal human being and not just like out of proportion, weirdly shaped. So I'm very excited about that because actually that was probably one of the reasons why I kind of put off losing weight for so long, is because I was terrified that like I was going to have no boobs and just like a huge stomach and thick thighs and not be proportionate at all. So at least for me, my weight loss has been way more proportionate than what I expected it to be. So I did lose an inch in my hips, but I did not lose anything in my chest this month, and I did not lose anything in my waist this month, which was fine because it's still, you know, I would much rather lose it in my hips, which is the lightest part of my body, than anywhere else. Like if I'm gonna have weight loss anywhere, that's kind of where I want it to be, is in my hips and my stomach. I did lose 0.75 inches in my bicep, which was nice because I had not lost anything in my arms for a while, and they were starting to look a little bit flabby, and so they are starting to kind of, the little flab is starting to disappear a little bit, which is nice. Sorry, I got distracted because there's like a plant floating in my turtle's tank and I'm not sure why. But anyways, I also lost a 1/4 inch in my thighs and a 1/4 inch in my neck. So I was fine with where I lost my inches. I wished, you know, obviously that I had had more weight loss this last month, which would have translated to more inches lost. But whatever, I have lost a total of 43 inches from my body, which is crazy. Like, that is crazy. I've lost over a foot from my hips since I started this. I've actually lost 16.5 inches from my hips since I've started Profile, which is amazing. Like, I'm so glad that everything is going down proportionately, and I'm so glad that I started on Profile because, like, just looking at that old photo compared to the new photo, I can't believe that I was ever that weight. Like, it doesn't even look like me. I don't see that girl anymore. Like, how did I was so uncomfortable. That's so crazy to me. Like, how was I okay with weighing that? I mean, I'm still considered obese at 155 pounds. Like, I don't even get down to overweight until I'm under 150 pounds for my height, and I look so much better. I don't understand how I let myself get there. I don't understand how I was comfortable with it. I don't understand how I, like, got out of bed in the morning. Like, that was way too much weight for my poor little body to be lugging around every day. Like, I don't think I can even lift 80 pounds, and I was carrying that around every single day. That's just, it's so crazy to me. Like, I can't even believe it. So the other thing that happened this week, this has just been a crazy week, you guys, is I went out for my fiance's birthday on Thursday, and we went to Boulder Tap House, which is like a burger and beer joint, and I cheated. I cheated so bad, you guys. I had cheese curds, I had a cheeseburger, I had french fries, I did have a water. That was like the only healthy choice that I made, and I got so sick from it. This was the first time that, like, I actually got really sick from a cheat meal, and I don't know if it was because, like, I went so overboard, and I normally, like, even my cheat meals, I'm still semi-good, and I was not good at all on Thursday, or if it was just, I don't know what it was, but I woke up on Friday morning with such a severe stomach ache and such a bad headache that I honestly thought I was going to die. Like, I went to work for an hour and a half and then I thought I was going to throw up, so I decided to leave because throwing up at work is not fun. It's not something that I want to do. And I ended up coming home and spending basically the rest of Friday in bed, curled up in a ball, trying not to die. And I don't know why, like, this cheat meal hit me so much harder than any of the other cheat meals, but my stomach hurt. Like, I had such a bad headache and I was popping pills like crazy, and it was just like pounding headache, and I think I just had too much crap, like too much stuff that wasn't good for me, and I was basically out of commission for all of Friday, and it sucked so much. But on the other hand, I am way more dedicated to Profile now today because I don't want to go through that again, and I am definitely not going to have such a bad cheat meal ever again. So to recap for you guys, I had a cheat meal, got super sick from it. I also hit my third goal of losing 80 pounds by April. I hit it 6 weeks early, and I have lost 43 inches in 8 months and have been on this plan for 35 weeks. Holy cow. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button. Also subscribe so you can follow me along on Operation Lose a Baby Hippo. I will see all of you guys in week 36. Ugh, I have so much to talk about in this video. I don't even know where to start. So let's just start at the beginning, I guess.